Okay, this is Orlando Wilson. In this video, I'm going to tell a story reference hotel security. And this is where, as I said in my other videos, a lot of people when they're traveling, when they're booking into hotels, especially luxury hotels, 5-star hotels, etc., they expect a high standard of security, where in most hotels, the standard of security is very, very low. Security is not their priority. And I've spoken to people about this. I've spoken to one hotel manager of a very nice hotel, and he's like, look, yes, this hotel had issues. He's like, we don't want to tell people we have issues, or we don't want to be too hot on security, promoting security, because then guests will identify that we have issues and they won't stay here. They'll go somewhere else. A lot of places don't want people to know, don't want their guests to see they have security, because then they think, okay, this place is unsecure. Well, why do they have security? Well, to me, that's a little bit of a stupid approach, because there can be security personnel and protocols put in place that are not that high profile. But sadly, the vast majority of clients, all they think about when they think of security is uniformed, armed guards, etc. It's going to be intimidating their guests. There are other solutions. And if you're a hotel manager, you want to find out about those solutions, feel free to reach out to me, because we can talk about those solutions. This story comes from a hotel in central London. Very nice hotel in Knightsbridge, which is the top area of London. And I know the guy that was involved in this, and he was a solid guy, but he made a big, big mistake. But again, in a lot of hotels, service comes before security. And in a lot of the 5-star hotels, a lot of the staff will not question guests, because they're more interested, and they've been brainwashed into providing service, a high standard of service, and not questioning guests, because then that can lead to arguments, and it's not in the 5-star protocols. This very nice hotel in Knightsbridge in London, they got hit, and we used to get this in London a lot, where in the summers especially, you get professional hotel thieves preying on the hotels. These people fly into London for a few weeks, and they just go around targeting 5-star hotels. Same as with a lot of the jewelry thieves, you get specialist jewelry thieves, and you get specialist hotel thieves. This gentleman, this thief, hotel thief, got up on the guest floors of one of the hotels. And again, a lot of the thefts that happen in hotels happen during the day. Why? Because the guests in the tourist hotels are generally out sightseeing, etc. during the days, so their rooms are left empty. This gentleman got up onto the hotel room floors, which is easy in a lot of hotels, especially in this hotel, because it's all 5-star, it's about service. He was very well dressed, nobody's going to question him. This gentleman got up onto the hotel floors, and he was walking around the floors until he came to a room where one of the maids was changing the sheets in the room, etc. Housekeeping was tidying up the room. The protocols for that hotel was, when one of their housekeeping staff was in the hotel room, for the housekeeping staff security, they always left the door open. This gentleman went up to the housekeeping staff that was was cleaning a hotel room, and just said, okay, this is my room, can you please hurry up? I need to take a shower, I need to go out, thank you, etc. And again, it's all about service in the 5-star hotels. The member of housekeeping staff didn't question this gentleman to say, okay, can I see your room key? Can I check your identity, etc. Because it's all about service. She was too polite to do so. So the housekeeping staff member finished up quickly, left the room. Now this hotel thief, professional thief, was now in the hotel room. So of course he searched it, etc., etc. His next phase, and this is it, a lot of these guys, they're confidence guys, confidence girls, and they're professional. They're used to doing this. This is their business. The next thing, this gentleman, this thief, wanted access to the safe in the room, because he thought, okay, this is a 5-star hotel. If the guests are out on the town, they most probably left all their valuables in the safe. How did he access the safe? Well, he called down to reception and said, okay, I'm a guest staying in whatever room. I forgot the combination of my safe. Can you please send up somebody to open the safe? So again, being a 5-star hotel, it's all about service. The hotel sent up the hotel security to open the safe. The hotel security, when they knocked on the door, the thief that was already in the room had the shower running. He answered the door in a towel. He took his clothes off, he got changed, he just had a towel wrapped around him when he opened the room door, and there was the hotel security. The hotel security staff member, gentleman, again, the first thing he saw was a guest in the hotel room, dressed with only wearing a towel with the shower going. The thief was like, sir, can you please open up? I need to leave, etc., etc. I'm in a rush. So the hotel security done their job, went in and quickly opened the safe, left the hotel room, etc., went about their business. Now the thief had access to the safe, took all the real guests' valuables, passports, jewelry, etc., put his clothes back on, left the hotel as quickly as possible. Now, everything was quiet until the real guest that was staying in the room come back to the hotel room in the evening after their day's sightseeing around London, and when they got back, they checked the safe, everything was empty, everything was gone. So again, the next investigation, well, the next thing was, who was the last person to enter the hotel room? Well, the only person that entered the hotel room and opened the safe for the thief was the actual hotel security, which was a little bit of an embarrassment for that hotel to say, yes, well, they had to explain to the guest that we're sorry all your stuff went missing, but it was our security staff that actually opened the safe of the thief to steal everything. So this is where, in that hotel, their protocols were more about service and they weren't considering security. Even the security staff, it was all about service. When the guy turned up, and I knew the guy, very, very nice guy, professional guy, but he was caught off guard that day. When he turned up and he saw a guest in the towel with the shower running, and the guest was flustered because he wanted his stuff out the safe to leave, the thief wanted the real guest stuff out of the safe so he could steal it. The security staff member was like, okay, he was doing his job. He was providing a 5-star service, and he wasn't actually thinking about identifying the guy in the hotel room because it's all about service, right? So that's a little story. That's one story I've got of how a lot of the 5-star hotels, or a lot of hotels, they're thinking more about service rather than thinking about security. So this is where you can be staying in a very, very nice hotel, but the standard of security can still be, on the surface it can be high, but when it actually comes down to having protocols in place to deal with issues, they don't usually have them. They're all about keeping the guest happy rather than actually protecting the guests. So that's one story of how hotel thieves operate, professional hotel thieves operate. And this is another reason for me why you want to be staying in the smaller boutique hotels where things are a lot more controllable, rather than in the larger hotels, even if they're 5-star and exclusive, because the smaller hotels, to me, just for access control, a lot more controllable, and they tend to provide a higher standard of service. So just one story on hotel security, and I have too many stories on such things. So follow me along on social media. I've got a lot more of these videos up. I talk about various aspects of security business, hotel security, travel security, close protection, investigations, etc. I also have an array of books up on Amazon, talk about various aspects of security business, and one specifically talks about travel security. If you have any questions about travel security, travel management, hotel security, etc., feel free to reach out to me. We do provide training courses, seminars, etc. on those topics. So if you have any questions, reach out to me and we can have a conversation. In the meantime, be good, stay safe, stay out of trouble, and follow me along on social media. As I say, we've got an array of these videos up on all the mainstream platforms. So in the meantime, be good, stay safe, and try to stay out of trouble.